Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BKA the People's Champ, coming to you live with another dual commentary. This part two of the card comments. I mean, card. What do we call it? The card conspiracy verbal. Of course, I
Something
have.
like that, man.
Of course, I have verbal on the line, man, and he's filling in for NASA one. You saw he filled in on NASA's page for me, and for Two Piece Tuesday. So for this two piece Tuesdays, you guys get a double dose of verbal. And me and verbal have been sitting here and we've been talking about the things in Call of Duty, talking about a little stuff about Black Ops and all of that. And we had some gold, man. And I don't even know if we can reduplicate it, but we're gonna start back from the beginning. What we were talking about was the hot button topic, which was the quick scoping and the no scoping and all of that. And Verb, go ahead and tell them what you think about that. Uh,
Yeah, I was just saying, can we recreate this? We just had like a great conversation. Every 5 seconds we were going, shit, dude, we should be recording this crap. But yeah,
exactly.
what we were saying is, I think Zergriz had a pretty decent video where he talked about, what this quick scoping thing means and how they're nerfing it. And his basic point was shut the hell up. Like, I'm good at the game. I will continue to quick scope you. I can quick scope, and I have a skill in doing so.
Right.
So back off. And I think Jay, you had a really good point about what it means overall, not just for the guys that are tremendously good, like your Moody Swedes and
Right.
your Zergrizzes, but more, right?
Right. I mean, really, what it's going to do to me for me is they're going to stand out more because how many times have you gone into a lobby and you have five kids on your team trying to quick scope and you lose the fucking game because of that, rather than the other team is not better than you. You're just playing with people that don't care how good they are. They're just trying to get montage clips. I've seen games where Zergriz has played. And that is how he plays. This is not him trying to get montage clip. This is how he plays. That's how he plays the game. He no scopes. He quick scopes. He does that. He's actually good at it. For somebody like my buddy Ladissimo and What Up Son and guys like that I know they play like that standoff T Money who's good at fucking everything. Like these guys, they can do that. They go, blindfolded. All these guys that I play with, they can really do it. They were quick scoping before quick scoping was fashionable. You know what I'm saying? I was slapping before slapping was fashionable. I mean, you know what? But anyway, what I'm saying is, well, the point that I'm trying to make is the people that were good at it and that were legitimate at it and not relying on the dumbass huge hitbox and totally being able to miss and getting this shit off the hip before I could get my SMG off my hip. The people that weren't relying on it like that, they'll still be able to do it and probably with no problem, and it's still going to be cool. And now the montages will actually mean something rather than people just saying, yo, oh, look at that wall bang headshot. But anyway, but it's going to mean something rather than people saying, oh, you're just exploiting the broken mechanic in the game. And I think that's going to be, for them, you're not going to see these montages because people say, well, we quick scoped in COD 4. We quick scoped. If it was so easy in COD 4, people would have gone back to COD 4 and they would have done montages. But the only ones that you see doing that are the people that can really do it. And so, like I said, it's good that they're listening to the community. Like Lethal Paper Cut said, I can count on one time how many times I've legitimately gotten quick scope. But I need 300 hands to count how many times I fucked somebody up that was trying to quick scope me. So it really doesn't affect the game all that much, but it does affect it to a point where you don't want everybody trying to do it because it's just dumb at a certain point.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. I think the only thing I'd add to that is that I love it when they try because the majority of people can't do it. They look retarded as I'm mowing them down. I'm like, I mean, I agree with you. There are those moments, and we were talking about it before, and it gets frustrating if you're getting quick scope for
Right.
5, 6 times in one game, and that's a different issue. But
Right.
if I get quick scope once in 2 weeks of playing, it sucks, and I'm like, God damn it! But like, that's one tiny little issue.
Right.
I noob tubes are so much more important
Right.
for them to nerf for me, and that's kind of one of the things that we were talking about. So, so guys, what we were thinking is quick scoping and what they're doing for this is great, and they're talking about scavenger won't replenish
Right.
noob tubes, and that's a really good thing.
That's fantastic.
My worry, and Jay, like I want you to chime in on this, is have they gone too far? And like, there's no answer to this, obviously,
Right.
yet. But how many things are they trying to fix all at once? And like, it comes back to I think what you and I were talking about last time we chatted, where Modern Warfare 2 is goddamn, it's a near perfect game. It's
damn near
not
perfect.
exactly right. So are they fixing too much? Have they gone too far with
Well,
it?
you know what? It's kind of like, and this is something that I was thinking about earlier today that kind of upset me because Epic Games, Gears of War 2 was a great game, but well, the idea of it was great, and then them listening to the community and adjusting things was great. But you can also go too far and fix too many things, like Fish was saying, like they're listening to the minority rather than the majority who are not saying anything, who really essentially don't have a voice because they could give a fuck less about the internet. The only thing they want to do is get on the game, play the game. I'm done. They don't know about these forums and things like that. So Epic, I feel they fixed so many things around it instead of fixing the core problem, which was the connection and stuff like that. Look at this motherfucker Kevin with the shotgun, man. I can't stand that shit. But I'm sorry. But I'm commentating your video. But
I love it.
it's just the fact that you can fix too much and then you have a game that's totally nerfed, and then and only the host can kill somebody like Gears of War 2. So hopefully it's not gonna be like that. Hopefully it's gonna be just a totally they'll adjust things like they did with World at War. They adjusted a lot of things and they didn't end up over nerfing that game. And they're gonna be using this engine, so I think that they're gonna use the engine that we feel is damn near perfect and really doesn't need a whole lot of tinkering with. Just nerf the noob tubes. Don't give them a million noob tubes. And get rid of the one-man army, and I mean that's really it. And
Yeah.
we will find something to complain about. It's human nature. I mean, it's nothing else you can do. And look at that two-piece. But anyway, it's human nature. We'll find something to complain about. But I think that most people are saying to themselves is, I wouldn't complain about if there weren't so many things to complain about in Modern Warfare 2. Then the tubes wouldn't be an issue if that was the only thing, or if quick scoping was the only thing that we had to complain about. It wouldn't be a real issue. But it's all of that on top of the tubes, on top of one man army, on top
Yeah.
of the ridiculous lag in ground war, stuff like that. It's everything on top of it that works together to make it unbearable. Not
Yeah, it's those games where you've got tremendous lag, so it's like, you're lagging off your head because they don't have dedicated servers,
right.
and then you get hit by a noob tuber who hits you 3 times in a row because he's sitting in the back, and you know that he's using one-man army, and you're
Exactly.
nowhere near where that damn grenade hits, so you know he's hitting danger close. It's like,
Exactly.
seriously, why am I playing this game right now? And that's, hopefully where they're going with this will definitely help us out a bit here.
Right. And like I said, World at War was one of the most balanced games out there. It was a fantastic game. It was just some of the mechanics were great, but there were just some things people just didn't like. I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there. People didn't like using the old guns. We want to use new guns. So World at War with new guns. I think it's gonna be a great deal. And you do the kneel shot a lot. I like that too because that's what I do. I kneel shot a lot. I don't drop shot. I go and just dip my head a little bit because most people have sensitivity of like -1, so they can't follow you. So any type of movement, throws them off. So I like that. But anyway, I mean, I think that it's going to be a really good game.
Oh yeah.
I really think that I hope it is the end all be all savior to this game. It doesn't take a whole lot to be that. But even if it's not, this is still a fantastic game. I mean, that game is over with, but I mean, this is still a fantastic game. I'm not gonna stop playing it. If I'd hate to go back to it if Black Ops bombs, but I would, and I wouldn't even
Oh yeah.
cry about it a whole lot. So
Well, there you go. That opens up a whole different concept of what Jay and I were talking about earlier, and it comes down to, would you pay a monthly subscription where they're constantly updating and constantly giving you, the fix, and the community talks, and they talk to the community, and they say, right, okay, one-man army, a little bit too much, okay, danger close, a little bit too much, let's play with it, let's make it the game that is constantly updated, as opposed to spending a year
right,
playing Modern Warfare and then getting to the point now where it's like, well, we hope the Black Ops will be great. Right now, it has to be better than what we've been pissed off with for a year.
exactly.
But what are you and I going to be saying mid-December? Like when Christmas comes around, what are we going to be talking about? That's really
Right.
interesting to me.
It's funny because the first 2 weeks of the game are always fantastic. You're in love with it. We're playing it every single night.
Oh yeah.
Me and my wife, we played with our friends. I mean, like every single night. It was fantastic. You had minimum. We probably got nuked a couple of times, but that was because people had the game early. And we won our domination games, and it was just great. And then they found the care package glitch where you could run fast as hell. Then they
Yep.
found this glitch. Then they find that glitch. And then people got it for Christmas. And that's when it all went to hell in January. Right at the beginning of January when people had all of Christmas break to just bullshit with the game and find all the dumb shit. That's when the
Yep.
game went to hell until about the end of February, beginning of April, somewhere like that, February, March,
Yep.
April. And then it became playable for me again. I totally stopped playing it. I tried to go back to Gears, but Gears was just unbearable. So I stopped going back to that, and I just stuck it out with Modern Warfare 2. And that's when I started doing the commentaries and stuff like that in like end of January, beginning of February. And it just became fun, and it was like it was fun again when I found my group. I found Standoff Money and Blindfolded and all the guys that I played with, and then it just became a fun game again. But and that's key, just finding a core group of people to play with. But I don't know what we'll be
So
saying in January. I mean, in December, Vert.
yeah. So hey, talking about exactly that, are you on Huppet Gaming? Do you know Huppet Gaming at all?
I do not use it. I haven't. I've gone and I've looked at it, but I never have used it.
Okay, I mean that to me that's one of the interesting things because I've kind of got the same type of story as you've got, where as my YouTube channel grew, people were friend requesting me, and now I can't log on without 20 people being online all wanting
Right.
to play Modern Warfare. I mean, like I don't want to sound cheesy, but I'm blessed. Like that's awesome. I'm in a really
Exactly.
good situation,
Right.
and I tell you, Huppet does the same thing for me. Like I was joining Huppet around the same time that I started getting all those requests, and it's really good. I mean, not to sort of advertise, not that I
Right. No,
work
you
for
good. You
Huppet,
good.
but it's really good. Like Huppet helps you to get a team together that are going to play the objective. And if anyone doesn't know about Huppet, go check them out. We'll come over to my channel. We'll link you to it, or we'll do something. We'll let you
Oh
find it.
yeah, man. And it's like I said, it's good. It's good to have people because I'm sitting here thinking, yo, my win percentage and my kill death ratio are gonna be just plain stupid in this next game. I'm talking to maybe not my kill death because I never stop running, so I get fucked up a lot. But I mean my win percentage, man, I might win. It might be 100 to 1 or at least 50 to 1. It's got to be. Because
Yep.
you probably lose a lot of games the first couple of days, but once we get it down, man, it's gonna be ugly, and
Oh yeah.
and I'm excited about that. But because I don't know, man. It's just like hopefully they'll continuously balance things out because the tubes won't be a problem because if they are, you just put on flak jacket like like me and NASA always say, put on flak jacket. You have to be practically standing on top of a grenade for it to kill. You can't die by
Yep.
explosives at all with
Yeah.
flak jacket on in a Treyarch game like it was in World at War. So it's gonna be pretty good, man. But I really hope. I really hope that they tailor make it not for noobs, not too much for not don't do it like Halo. Don't overdo it so that only people that's played the game for 90 years can be good at it, but don't underdo it so like this year with the pain pill and all of that. So, if they find that happy medium, I think we're gonna be good to go.
Oh yeah. Definitely agree, man.
All right. But
Awesome, buddy.
hey man, thanks for having your own man. Anything else you wanted to say, Verb?
No, man, I appreciate you having taking the time and chatting with me for a little while. And take it easy, big man.
Hey, no problem at all, man. For Verb and this two piece Tuesdays. Y'all looking at that great picture that Jive put up there, man. Hit your boys Eazy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BKA the People's Champ, and Young Verb. Holla! All right, let me stop.